licensing of the types of LLC comes in different sizes, management structures, and variations. Let's look at single member LLC versus multi-member LLC. If a company has just one owner or a married couple as owners, the business is a single member LLC. And that single member LLC has full control over the company and how it's managed. When a LLC has two or more members, it's obviously a multi-member LLC. And a multi-member LLC may have unlimited amount of members unless they elect S-Corp tax treatment. And an S-Corp tax treatment limits ownership to 100 members or fewer. Member managed LLC versus manager managed LLC. An LLC is member managed when the owner decides to run the day-to-day operation and administrative efforts of that LLC. When an LLC is identified as a manager managed LLC, as such, the owners appoint someone else as a manager responsible for handling the daily business activities. An LLC manager could be someone that is hired or one of the members. Domestic LLC versus foreign LLC. When a LLC registers its article of incorporation within a state, it goes down in record as a domestic LLC within that state. So if you register in Texas or Pennsylvania or Atlanta, that state that you got registered with your article of incorporation is considered your domestic state. It's the company's home state, aka domicile. If an LLC registers its article of incorporation in one state but does business in another state, whether it is a physical presence or economic nexus, typically you must file a foreign entity LLC in the additional state that you operate. What that looks like is, if you are formed in Texas with your article of incorporation as a LLC, domestic Texas LLC, but now you operate physically in Pennsylvania, what happens then is you have to file a foreign entity with Pennsylvania because you're already domestic state with Texas. LLC versus PLLC. The primary difference between a limited liability company and a professional limited liability company is that only professionals who hold license in certain fields like attorneys, accountants, physicians, and many more may form the entity as a PLLC, that is professional limited liability. But some states don't recognize the PLLC structure, but they also might have other options for professionals with license. Another difference between the PLLC and the LLC is that in a PLLC, each member is shielded from liabilities of other members' malpractice. If any other members perform malpractice, in regular LLCs, all owners can be held liable, but not the PLLC. LLC versus LLP. An LLP, which is a limited liability partnership, is like a general partnership, except that an LLP is a separate entity from its owners. This business structure provides personal liability protection to the PLLC, with individual members shielded from debts of the business and malpractices by other partners. Each owner is responsible for their own malpractices or negligence. Though some states' laws only allow certain licensed professionals to form an LLP, it's significant to consider if a business might expand in the future. If you are starting or started a new business, I need you to listen to this. Is your business legally compliant and funding ready? Hello there, I am Mallory, a finance and business consultant, and welcome to the series Legally Sound and Ready for Growth. Over the next 2 weeks, we will dive into the essential steps every new entrepreneur must take to ensure that their business is legally sound and ready for growth. From choosing the right business structure to understanding legal compliance requirements and preparing your business for funding. Whether you are just starting or looking to streamline your operations, this series will equip you with the knowledge to build a solid foundation for your business success. Make sure to save, like, and tag your go-getter buddy while you stay tuned for the series.